Well, my little move worked out well. As you can see, I am now in line, which is, you know, typical. It's a large event, so you're gonna have large lines. Fortunately, I've already got my registration done because I was here yesterday. There are a lot of people who don't necessarily do the entire thing, so they're gonna have to go through registration. I get to skip that step, and the rest of these fucks are normal people, so they're gonna just be parking in normal parking. Whereas as a show car, yes, my 1979 AMX is a show car. I could just bypass all that stuff and swing in there. These guys have got to go do what they got to do. So should be a quick little easy in and out. I'm very excited with how this worked out. Basically in the show. How about that for a line? Well done, team. This is fantastic. Especially for those of us who do Power Tour every year. This is like unheard of. I don't have a line at all. It doesn't matter when you show up for Power Tour, there's always a crazy line. Today, absolutely no line. I'm gonna go get punched, and I'm gonna get in the show. Thank you. If you didn't see my day one video, autocross has been moved up here to the front this year due to the site construction. So we're gonna go get some of that today. I didn't show any autocross yesterday, but I'll make sure to get some of that in today. This is by far the busiest day of Good Guys. Saturdays are always crazy. Not everybody wants to take work off on Friday. They come down here. So it is gonna be a packed house today. I was gonna say, you want to race? I go for a bit of a cruise through the show. Since I've got 4 wheels under me, I might as well use them. give you guys some kind of an idea as far as everything that's around here. This place is absolutely packed already, which is great because that means I can show you everything and I don't have to worry about it. This used to be the Ag building. It's now been knocked down and it's now open parking. This over here in front of us is where we used to have the autocross area, and this is obviously under construction now, so they haven't been able to, you know, we can't use that as parking, but it's been a lot of construction around here the last couple of days. A lot of things getting done. I'm gonna take a quick little loop around over to the barns, and then I'm gonna swing up through there, and then I am parking over with the Jegs folks today. They were kind enough to invite me over to their booth, so we'll be parking over yonder. So let's just keep cruising, shall we? Welcome to Good Guys Nationals. This is literally like on a car guy's schedule of the summer. This is the weekend that you do not miss out on. This is the one you always make sure you see.
like this that's classic, all the way up to like fully restored, you know, $1 million vehicles. All of that stuff shows up here. The Good Guys Nationals Columbus is the diamond event of the year on the hot rod scene, especially in the Good Guys calendar, and this is definitely not one to miss. It is 90 degrees and perfect, and I am excited to be here. I'm also excited to get some water. Yesterday I did not hydrate enough, and then I also went to the food truck festival and did not hydrate enough, and I dang near had a heat stroke. So today I'm going to make sure I do a little bit better with that. I'm getting older, I gotta take care of myself.
Thank you. That thing is cool.
Thank you.
Let's see where these folks want me. Of course, this is going to be the star of the show, you know, my little 304 V8 AMC. compared to all this gorgeous stuff. She's not the belle of the ball, but I promise you she's a lot of fun. See if I can find McKenna or David. Let's see where they want to put me. Man, this place is busy. There we go. Classing up the joint. Not really. I did, however, learn my lesson, and I brought this new cool little piece of equipment. We'll play with that here in a minute. Anyway, officially, welcome to Good Guys Nationals here in Columbus, Ohio. Day 2. Promises to be a busy one, clearly. Yeah, this place is packed. Normally speaking, if you've been here in the past, this was the Ohio building, which was a big circular building that had air conditioning in it and seating in it. And then people would kind of use that as their restroom stop as well as an air conditioning spot. This is going to be a whole new construction project, and this also kind of changed the cruising lane a little bit. It's now on the other side of this, and then cruises up the main drag through Vendor Row that way. So a little bit of changes this year, but so far everything has worked out very, very well. It looks like attendance has been fantastic, so nothing we need to worry about. Huge thank you guys at Jegs for giving me the VIP parking spot here with the really nice cars and trucks. That little AMC will never get quite to this level. The problem with, at least in my world, if you make it really nice, you don't typically tend to drive the wheels off of it. And I have driven the wheels off that car. It's gone through 3 consecutive power tours. I've got probably 20,000 miles on that car since we put it together. It's got holes in the floors, the doors don't fit real well. It doesn't have even a fan, much less AC, but I tell you what, it is a freaking blast to drive.
Very cool. Heavy muddy flake. Scrambler wagon. Oh, you know what I'm going to go look at? Oh, that's just beautiful. I love those cars. Someday I might actually build one for myself. Ooh, nice roadster with a big block. But that's a handful. Got the music playing in the background, so I'm guessing we're just gonna dub this over with music. Holy cow, a bluebird. Bluebird. Got the blue interior too. Yeah, buddy. Well, this is a 1948 Chrysler Town & Country sedan, Woody. It's one of 1,400 made. It's one of 41 to still known to be in existence. Cleans up pretty nice. Drove down here today. Needs a new seat cover and some carpet. Basically mechanically restored, and paint was restored years ago. It's in really good shape. Got to fix the door latch is one thing I need to fix. I've got it temporarily fixed on a single latch, but the double latch doesn't work.
Let me tell you, that is one of the coolest random purchases I've ever made that I didn't necessarily know that I needed. Being able to have ice cold water whenever I want it is fantastic. It's been in that back of that car for 6 hours at this point in time, and my water is still cold. You can put whatever you want to in it, but that way I can stay hydrated while I'm at the car show. Anyway, for those of you who are uninitiated, who have never been on this channel before, and who do not know who I am or what I drove to the show, let me introduce you to my 1979 AMC Spirit AMX. I drug this car out of a gentleman's yard about 5 years ago in Southern Ohio. It is a factory 304, factory 4-speed car. Pretty unique little vehicle. Kind of the last hurrah of the AMC stick shift V8 rear-wheel drive vehicles. Didn't sell real well, but it's a fun little vehicle. This is the original 304 that's in it. It has been warmed up. It's a 60 over, but it's not super crazy. Still runs on pump gas. It's nothing real nothing real crazy. We do have a set of headers that are on it, but otherwise this thing is pretty well normal. We did convert it from the 2-barrel to the 4-barrel, and it has now been converted from a 4-speed to a 5-speed. We ended up swapping it out with a Mustang T5. Which is right yonder. And it is a fantastic, fantastic little vehicle. She is not a looker. This is not a show car. This is a go car. It's a lot of fun, and I have driven the absolute wheels off this thing. 3 consecutive power tours, probably 20,000 miles over the years. It has been a fantastic steed, but it's also a super rare, weird thing because it just didn't sell real well. This wasn't a great time in the AMC world, and yes, it says AMX on the side of it, but it's not nearly as nasty as the thing most of you guys are going to think of when you think of an AMC AMX, something from like the 69, 70 vintage with a really big motor in it, not a 304. You know, those were great cars. They were wonderful vehicles. This is kind of the last hurrah of that, and it's a great car as well. But unfortunately, it was not a great time for AMC, and the boys at Ford happened to bring out in 1979 the Fox Body Mustang. That thing. So AMC sold a couple thousand of those. Ford sold a couple 100,000 of those, and well, that's the end of the story. There's no more AMC Spirit AMXs, but this is, in my mind, about as beautiful and perfect of a 1979 Ford Mustang that you can find. I mean, absolutely perfect car. I love the wheels. I love the color. I love absolutely everything about this thing. It's got plenty of rowdiness to go out and mess some people up, but it's also absolutely beautiful. Like, I don't know what you would change. Now, obviously, this is a pace car, but it gives you the same styling. You get that hatchback setup, same thing that you're going to have with the AMX. You know, it was that era. But absolutely beautiful vehicles, and I understand why it outsold the AMC. It's also a bit more performance oriented maybe than the AMX was. This one obviously very, very performance oriented. But it's got AC. It's a totally drivable hot rod, which is wonderful. And I think it's one of the things that's cool about what you're seeing in a lot of the hot rod building right now is you're finding people that are building cars that they can then go out and drive and enjoy. They're not necessarily just garage queens that, you know, come out for car shows and stuff. People are wanting to get out there and enjoy the creations that they're making and put some miles on, which is great. For me, I love seeing them out on the road. Now, it's probably not going to drive it quite as aggressively as I am with that AMX. It's too nice a car for that. But, you know, I understand why the Mustang may have helped to hasten the end of the AMX. But, man, I mean, look at that car. She is a looker, ain't she? I'll be honest, it's also gotten a lot of attention because it's probably the only one here. There's something fun about being unique. Speaking of, I actually need to go and talk to the guys at Haywire real quick about getting this car rewired because I'll be honest, the wiring on this car has never been done
And these cars weren't that great from the factory when it came to electronics. As you can see, the wiring is a little less than great. And we have some big upgrades that are coming here in the short future for this car. See down here, not the greatest wiring. Not the greatest wiring situation. So I'm gonna go talk to the guys over at Haywire and see what we can figure out as far as a kit goes for this, because they do that kind of thing. And I'll be back with you guys in just a second. All right, Haywire, help!
Help!
So my AMX is a little less than pristine on the wiring side of things.
Okay.
And we have upgrades that are in mind for that car, and I'd like it to be a little bit more presentable and also not a fire hazard.
Correct.
So that's kind of your business.
Yes.
And if you wouldn't mind, can we go outside and take a look at my car?
Sure.
And you can tell me what I need.
Yep. We can go over everything that you're putting in the car, what options we need. We can put you in the right harness.
That's what I need.
Cool.
We're gonna go outside. I'm stealing this guy. You guys probably can't do this, but I'm gonna pull VIP here, and we're gonna go outside.
Plate of spaghetti's cleaner than that.
Isn't that nice?
Very nice. Very nice. Lots of wires.
Yeah.
Lots of wires.
Can we make all of that go away? All the old school stuff?
Oh yeah.
Make all that go away? Make
that go away.
Make that go away?
That go away.
Yeah.
No bulkhead connector. Run it through a grommet. We can seal it up. Keep it clean. Make it simple. Perfect.
That's what I want.
Perfect.
Simple and clean and won't light on fire.
Oh, awesome.
Perfect. You've seen it.
Yep.
What do you think?
We're looking at not a problem. We can fix you right up. Electric fan on radiator.
Mechanical fan, maybe do an electric as an auxiliary.
My E-Series.
Okay.
E-Series hook you right up. It's 18 fuses, 21 circuits.
Okay.
Electric fan relay built into it for a single speed electric fan. Everything else is ready to go.
Well, that's easy.
Goes bumper to bumper. Plug into the steering column since you got your key ignition for it's like a GM column is what that is. Plug right in for you. Floor dimmer. That's the options we got for you. And the rest of it, you just hook your light sockets up.
So I need my sockets.
For your lights, tail lights, and front turn signals, we give you 2 new headlight connectors with terminals.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep.
What's the lead time on stuff like this for you guys?
In stock.
In stock.
In stock. If I run out, it's a week to get them made.
Okay.
Within a week, I'll have them all.
Perfect. Okay. So now, as far as optionally goes, what would be options that would go above and beyond? Like, what else do you offer as far as your wiring kits versus what I would have?
Since you only have one need for one electric fan, I offer a different kit would have 2 electric fans and fuel pump relay.
Okay.
So
if I'm going to be going EFI,
yep,
which I'm actually going to be going EFI here very shortly, so it's going to be needing might not need that. Yeah, it will need an electric power.
Right,
fuel pump.
but it depends on the harness you're using as to whether the relay is already built into that harness for the fuel pump.
Okay.
So that controls it. But in my E-Series, what we give you in that one, we give you keyed powered for fuel pump to a 20 amp fuse.
Okay.
Okay, so depending on what harness you have, you may have to break that, run it into their relay, out of their relay. Now you have my 12 gauge wire running to the back already.
Gotcha. Okay. Awesome.
So all depends on the options you're running and what else you're putting with the vehicle.
Okay.
Any heat and air conditioning?
Oh God, air conditioning would be nice. Maybe.
We give you HVAC power, so if you're going to run a vintage, anything like old time air like that, we take my wire to theirs and we're good to go.
Okay. And that's probably something that I could buy and not use.
Yeah.
Then if I need it,
right,
I've got it.
That wire's there. If you don't need it right now, cap it off. Same way with we give you on that same harness, we give you a power seat feed, power window, power door feed. If you don't need them, cap them off. They're battery feeds. If you need them for something else, use it. Label the wire so you know what you're using it for.
Fair enough. Okay.
Want your nitrous button or anything like that to be battery powered, away we go.
I don't know that this frame is quite capable of handling nitrous power, but maybe sometime in the future. And you guys are a small gig, right?
Yep,
You're a
that's
small
it.
business.
I'm the guy.
It's you.
I make them all. I cut the wires, crimp the wires, make the harnesses.
And you're local to me.
Local in Hilliard, Ohio.
Perfect. And I love supporting small businesses. Rich loves supporting small businesses. I think we're going to probably end up having to do one of these for my 68 Le Mans.
Yeah.
So let's start with what we need to do with this, and then we'll move on to the Le Mans project after that.
Cool. Sounds great.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thanks for the time. There you go. Haywire. an excellent opportunity for somebody who's doing rewiring on your hot rod, whatever it is, and they've got everything you could possibly need, and usually in stock.
Yes, sir.
There you go, guys. I'm helping you guys while helping myself.
And drove home.
Just realized something. Somebody's stolen my fog lights. If you've known this car, and you probably remember this gentleman.
Hey!
Kerry. He was my co-pilot in 2021 when we took this on Power Tour, and we had somebody kind of die behind this thing on Power Tour. It's a long story, watch the video. But in order to get home, because we had no charging system, we put a new battery in it and ran it sans lights, but I had zip-tied some work lights, LED work lights to the front of this thing, and they've been on this thing for the last 4 years until somebody apparently...
You can see where the zip ties were, and here's where the light was, and now they're missing.
Oh, somebody's done Dan Vamonos with my work lights. We're gonna have to get some new ones.
You know what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to like flush some LED round ones right into the bumper.
I'm gonna zip tie them some bitches back on there.
Well, no, well, zip tie for like effect, but not for holding. Like
4 years.
Come on, let's do something right for once.
4 years those things have been on there, and somebody decided to steal my fog lights. I tell you, that's why I can't have nice things. I can't believe
have
it.
nice things.
Can't believe it. Well, guys, I don't know how much we got on camera for you today. I don't know how many vehicles we got. I handed the camera off to Rich while I was hanging out in the Jegs booth most of the day, so I'm gonna cut it all together. We're gonna make it work. That is pretty much a wrap for Good Guys Day 2, Saturday, 2024 in Columbus, Ohio. Good day, had a great day, met a lot of great people, shook a lot of hands, talked to a lot of folks. Always wonderful to talk to you guys. I really do enjoy hearing stories from you guys, or the fact that you even just watch our stuff. I do truly appreciate it. It's you guys that watch your stuff and that bring your vehicles to our shop for us to work on, that make us, that allow us to do what we're doing, to be able to come out here and have a good time with you guys, and share the experiences and do this. So it's because of you that we get to do what we do. So thank you very much. We appreciate you. We're just a small town shop here in Central Ohio, up in the northwestern corner of Columbus, that gets to work on a lot of cool stuff and gets to go out to a lot of cool shows, and got a lot of good friends. So thank you very much for being here. We appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. There will be another one tomorrow, and we will be doing it again for day 3 here at Good Guys. Whew, man, I'm burnt. I'm a little glistening. Yeah. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.